Good morning, you guys. We are live. We're live on multiple platforms. I'm live on my YouTube and I'm also live on TikTok right now. But I want y'all to watch with me because we are going live this morning for Good Morning America.
The lead investigator at the NTSB told senators yesterday that a shortage of air traffic controllers is leading to fatigue and distraction.
I gotta get everything situated, so thank you so much. What's pie? Thank you so much, love. I'm just waiting for everything to come on.
To destroy public confidence in the system that has been built over decades.
The FAA identified 23 close calls in the last year, including a Delta plane to JFK in New York, almost colliding with an American Airlines flight on the wrong runway. And in Austin, Texas, a FedEx cargo plane came within 100 feet of a Southwest flight packed with...
Hi, you guys. Welcome to the watch party.
Multiple incidents were linked to mistakes by air traffic controllers. Their union president says current schedules include...
So, if you guys are at home and you guys want to watch this yourselves on your own TV, you guys can go to either the ABC app. Tubi is also another thing that I'm on Tubi right now. So, if you guys have Tubi, you guys can watch it on Tubi. And also, what's the other one? Hulu. If you guys have Hulu, Tubi, and the ABC app are the ones that I know you can stream this. So if you guys have that, you guys can watch that on your phone if my phone is not clear enough for you. But the segment is supposed to show up at 8 a.m.
Around at 14,000 feet when the crew realized 4 windows were flapping in the wind with missing or damaged window panes. Investigators say the windows were damaged by high-powered lights used during a film shoot on the plane the previous day. As for the air traffic controller shortage, the FAA says
Good morning, you guys.
But controllers are forced to retire at age 57, and training and certifying new ones can take up to 5 years.
We are just waiting for the segment. It's current 7:04. The segment will be up at around 8 o'clock if you guys need to do something or something like that. But 8 o'clock is coming. And I'm just keeping everything live for now.
ABC's Liz Landers has the latest. Liz, good morning. Andrea, these continued airstrikes on U.S. forces in the Middle East have now injured 56 people.
I'm so excited, you guys.
Concerns of a wider conflict in the region.
You guys get to watch it with
me.
me.
Showing the moment a U.S. airstrike hits a weapons storage facility in Syria. The explosion, retaliation for Iranian-backed militia groups who have continued to hit U.S. troops in Iraq and Syria a total of 46 times since October 17th.
I'm so sleepy, you guys.
The Pentagon vowing to strike again at a, quote, time and place of our choosing if they continue. This as the conflict between Israel and Hamas have entered a new phase of fighting. This video showing continued bombardment of Gaza overnight. The small area already subject to more than 10,000 civilian casualties, according to the Hamas-run Gaza Health Ministry.
Y'all, this is the first time I've ever watched the news.
The White House saying Israel has agreed to expand 4-hour combat pauses in northern Gaza, creating...
It's so early, you guys. I'm not used to it.
President Joe Biden weighing in.
Yeah. I'm not used to watching the news.
The U.S. also involved in a...
This is my first time watching the news in a really long time. Oh, that's way better. Way better.
Doha to meet with Israeli and Qatari counterparts in an attempt to strike a deal. As the hostages reach month 2 of captivity, Palestinian Islamic Jihad released a video of 2 hostages, 77-year-old Hana Katsir and 12-year-old Yagil Yaakov. ABC News isn't sure
We're just
yet,
waiting.
Families agreed to us using these
Thank you guys so much for joining me this morning to watch the live.
Children anywhere in the world are not supposed to be part of this.
Aww.
Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu tells Fox that this humanitarian pauses have allowed more than 100,000 people in Gaza to move safely to the south, even as Hamas tries to prevent them from
I
fleeing.
think I'm getting sick, you guys.
For us in Washington, D.C., Liz, thank you. Now, to an exclusive interview with the parents of Jillian Ludwig. He's the college
I have like a
student killed
sore
by
dry
stray
throat
bullet
right
in
now.
Nashville, Tennessee. Police say the suspect, Shaquille Taylor, was aiming at a car, but his bullet hit Ludwig as the 18-year-old was walking.
Hi, you guys. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
He was charged
Just
with
want to let you
aggravated
guys
assault
know that
on
I am
April.
going to be
The
on
court
Good Morning
appointed doctors
America
found
in
incompetence
a
in
couple
the trial.
of
He was
minutes.
set free as he did not meet
They
state
said at the
requirements
8
for
o'clock
involuntary
hour, so
commitment.
just in case if you
The
guys
push
are
to change the
rambling
law
and you guys
in
need
time
to
Jillian's
do
parents
or
faced
accomplish a
crushing
few
loss.
things. Definitely you got a little bit more time. I just wanted to wake up and make sure I got everything because I didn't want to miss this moment for myself. Thank you so much, What's Pie?
All changed so suddenly.
Oh my goodness, you guys. I'm tired.
It's impossible to
I
process.
did not get enough sleep last night.
Good Morning America, how Jillian's parents
But I'm gonna
fought
get some
lawmakers
sleep
to
after
change the
this.
law regarding mental health needs and
Good
access
morning,
to
my
treatment.
love. Today is my day. Thank you. How are you today? I'm still sleepy. I'm still tired, you guys. And if you guys are wondering, I am coming up at the 8 o'clock hour. It's currently 7. But I'm just so anxious. I had to be here at 7 o'clock. You gotta get the little one up, yeah. Oh my goodness. Do you have to go to work, or like does the baby have to go somewhere to school, or? I know today is like supposed to be celebrated as Veterans Day. I don't know if you guys celebrate Veterans Day or they're letting people off, or I don't know what the situation with everyone, but everybody's situation is different. Yeah, and my mom was telling me, she was like, a lot of people are gonna be home tomorrow. So I was like, oh. So I'm very, very happy about that. Very cool. I don't know if people are gonna sleep in on this, but hopefully not. Hopefully everybody is like waking up at a decent hour today. Why the morning is still young, you know.
And speaking out to see if there's an interest in creating a movement to mobilize the middle.
My throat is so dry, you guys.
Manchin is affiliated with a group called No
I feel like I'm gonna
Labels,
get
which is
sick or
exploring
something.
a third-party presidential ticket. The group is already on the ballot in 12 states, including
Thank you so
several
much,
key
What's
battlegrounds.
Ty, for the
They say
love.
the
Oh my God. God bless you. Thank you so much.
The group is commending Senator Manchin, calling him a longtime ally of their movement.
Democrats say a No Labels
I love you
ticket
guys
would
so
place
much.
spoilers,
Thank you guys
taking votes
for
away
being
from
here. And I just
President
want to say
Biden
thank you
and
guys
Donald Trump.
for being here.
Meanwhile, another candidate has jumped into the presidential race.
Woo!
Stein is running once again on the Green Party ticket.
The FBI is trying to find who's responsible for letters containing fentanyl and other suspicious materials sent to election.
I really hate that I had to take down my
Letters
hairstyle
were
because it
mailed
was
to
so
California,
cute yesterday.
Oregon,
I mean, I could do it again
Georgia,
today,
ballot
honestly,
counting was
but
delayed in
because it only really took me like, what, like 10, 15 minutes to even do
The
that.
Christmas tree will stand in Rockefeller Plaza. It was cut down yesterday. in
Y'all,
upstate
that's my
New York.
Alexa. If you hear
Voted on
her,
to a
she
trust,
gives me
and
the
when that
daily
happens, the tree is
updates for
80 feet
temperature.
Time now for your Friday weather. Heavy equipment was brought in to clear a record-setting snowfall in Anchorage, Alaska. 18 inches fell in parts of the city, with up to 5 feet in nearby mountains. Looking at the radar, rain is expected today from Texas to Tennessee. A rain and snow mix is possible near the Great Lakes and in the southern Rockies, and showers in the Pacific Northwest. Checking today's high temperatures, more records could be set in Florida today, but seasonably cool in the Northeast, about 60 in the plains.
Coming up, Dr. Ruth gets a new job at age 95.
But first, the $1 million verdict in a workplace lawsuit brought by Robert De Niro's former assistant.
And later, the new device claiming to be the replacement for the smartphone.
A replacement for your smartphone? Come on now. A replacement for your smartphone? That thing don't even got no screen on it. Come on now. What, like, is it supposed to be like something that is just like, y'all ever seen like on those like little space movies that just like pop up the screen like, what's it called? Like a projector. Like a projector is what I'm trying to say. So Y'all ever seen like back in the day, like whenever somebody made like a like in the future type movie where they had a projector like type electronic device? This thing only had like a little. It looked like a little beeper. It didn't look like nothing. How is it supposed to replace your smartphone? We like to do too much on our smartphones. Ooh, y'all.
It's lunchtime in America, so what are we serving up?
Well, how about everything you need to know?
You know, that sounds pretty good.
Your health, your money, breaking news, pop culture with the biggest stars, music, trends, and of course, good food. GMA 3, what you need to know. A third hour of GMA in the afternoon.
So join us afternoon.
For everything you need to know. I love that.
We start kissing each other, and then she tells me no. I get up on the beach and I kick her.
Who would ever thought that Good Morning America had a morning segment and an afternoon segment?
I was able to turn around now and I have the power over him.
I am tired. I went to bed at like
Just want to return the favor to him.
probably
I would
1
love to return
o'clock.
the favor to him.
I tried my best to go to bed on time and early last night, but that did not work.
From America's #1 news comes the all-new ABC News app. If you love being in the middle, you're gonna love this. Experience the all-new ABC News app. Download it now.
New details in the battle over profits from the blockbuster movie The Blind Side. Lawyers for the couple who took in retired NFL star Michael Orr as a teenager filed court papers allegedly showing the family paid him $138,000 over the last 2 decades. Sean and Leanne Tooley claim that was Orr's share of the proceeds from the movie, which he agreed to split with the family. The movie made $300 million. A judge ordered the couple to release the figures after Orr claimed they lied about adopting him to enrich themselves. Orr has until November 28th to respond.
A jury has awarded more than $1
I don't like that one bit. Did y'all hear that?
Of gender discrimination and harassment. Here's ABC's Derek Dennis.
This morning, a jury has ordered Robert De Niro's production company to pay up.
I'm gonna flip the camera for you guys so you guys are able to see.
Canal Productions ordered to pay $1.2 million to De Niro's former personal assistant, Graham Chase Robinson. She sued for gender discrimination, harassment, and retaliation on the job.
She feels completely vindicated because she got complete vindication today in court.
In court filings, Robinson claimed she was subjected to a toxic work environment, including verbal abuse, was paid less than another male employee, and quit in 2019 during an emotional and mental breakdown.
You want to make trouble, make it big.
But testimony from De Niro's girlfriend, Tiffany Chen, claimed Robinson had a romantic interest in De Niro, wished that she was his wife, and that Robinson was having imaginary intimacy with him. De Niro lashed out at Robinson in court, yelling, "Shame on you," as he testified she stole $85,000 in airline miles from his company, and that instead of working, she binge-watched, quote, astounding hours of TV shows on Netflix. In the end, the jury agreed not to hold De Niro personally liable.
For Mr. De Niro, it's a complete victory. He had lots of claims launched against him personally over the last 4 years, and they have all been either dismissed in the course of the litigation or rejected by the jury.
De Niro's lawyers say Robinson wanted $12 million in damages, but instead she was awarded $1.2 million from the production company. No word yet if the company will appeal. Andrea?
Derek, thank you. Dr. Ruth Westheimer has a new job. New York's governor has appointed the 95-year-old sex therapist as the state's first loneliness ambassador to address the problem of social isolation. Dr. Ruth said she is eager to tackle the issue.
Coming up, the toothpaste that could fight peanut allergies.
But first, hear from the man who received the world's first eye transplant.
Whenever news breaks. Families here in Poland.
Here in Kentucky, it's no match for the tornado. From Monterey Park, California, on the ground in Ukraine.
Reporting from Uvalde, Texas.
ABC News is right there everywhere.
From the scene of that deadly missile strike in Dnipro, Ukraine. Reporting from the earthquake in Turkey.
Charleston, South Carolina, on the 2024 campaign trail. From Kathmandu, Nepal.
Trucking California covering record snowfall.
Traveling with the president in Mexico.
in Tampa, it's already shut down.
Reporting from the nurses on the picket line.
Reporting from Jerusalem here at 10 Downing Street in London, streaming live to you.
Wherever the story is.
Wherever the story is.
Wherever the story is, we're going to take you there.
You're streaming ABC News Live.
ABC News Live.
You're streaming ABC News Live. ABC News Live. Streaming free everywhere. America's #1 streaming news.
It's lunchtime in America, so what are we serving up?
Well, how about everything you need to know?
You know, that sounds pretty good. Give it to your health, your money, breaking news, pop culture, with the biggest stars, music, trends, and of course, good food. GMA 3, what you need to know. A third hour of GMA in the afternoon.
So join us, afternoons.
For everything you need to know. I love that.
Why do so many people start their day here?
From ABC News, this is Start Here.
To be in the know and get a different take on the day's top stories.
A lot of news today, so let's get into it.
Listen now to the Daily News Podcast honored with 4 Edward R. Murrow Awards and see why the New York Times calls it a news podcast worth listening to. Start here, ABC News. Make it your daily first listen.
Now, that's a part of the story I bet you didn't see coming.
Wherever you get your podcasts, start here.
All right, here we go. Ready? Let's do it.
Yes, it's the show America wants and America needs right now.
This is What Would You Do? Let's go. How are you? Yeah.
So what will you be watching Saturdays on ABC News Live?
What would you do? Hey, I guess I just found out.
The What Would You Do Marathon, 2 to 6 Eastern, every Saturday on ABC News Live.
My favorite show.
In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep.
That's astronaut Frank Borman reading from Genesis during the Apollo 8 mission, the first to orbit the moon. The crew captured the famous Earthrise image. Borman died Tuesday. He was 95.
Now to a medical first. A man with a new face and a new vision. Something many doctors never thought possible. This is Aaron James. The 46-year-old father and military veteran has received the world's first transplant of an entire human eye.
The eye was transplanted and is healthy.
Back in 2021, James was working as an electric linesman when he came in contact with a high-voltage line. He lost his left arm and most of his face, including his left eye. This past May, 140 surgeons, nurses, and other medical personnel at NYU Langone Health worked for 21 hours to perform a partial face transplant, and then they made history, transferring a whole eye into James's face.
Most people didn't even expect we would get here. This is just the beginning.
Transplants of the cornea are common in modern medicine to treat certain types of vision loss, but transplanting an entire eye, its blood supply, and optic nerve is considered a moonshot in the quest to cure blindness. 5 months after the surgery, doctors say the eye appears healthy.
Feel good. So, I still don't have any movement in it yet. My eyelid, I can't really see it, but I'm getting sensations now.
For now, the procedure is cosmetic. James can't see out of the eye, but it's an important step in the right direction.
We're not claiming that we are going to restore sight. We're just getting one step closer.
You know, maybe at least, you know, y'all can learn something to help the next person. I mean, that's how you got started. You know, you got started something.
Gotta start somewhere. Of course, before the surgery, James needed a donor. 3 months after he was placed on the National Transplant waiting list, a matching donor was found.
Coming up, the device that could replace the smartphone.
Plus, the mistake that sent $20,000 in lottery tickets to one woman's home.
All right, here we go. Ready? Let's do it.
Yes, it's the show America wants and America needs right now.
This is What Would You Do? Let's go. How are you? Yeah.
So what will you be watching Saturdays on ABC News Live?
What would you do? Hey, I guess I just found out.
The What Would You Do Marathon, 2 to 6 Eastern, every Saturday on ABC News Live.
My favorite show.
With so
much at stake, so much on the line. More Americans turn here than any other newscast. ABC News World News Tonight with David Muir, America's #1 most watched newscast across all of television. From America's #1 news comes the all-new ABC News app. Breaking news, incredible video, faster, smarter, and customizable to your interests. If you love being in the know, you're gonna love this. Experience the all-new ABC News app. Download it now.
It's lunchtime in America, so what are we serving up?
Well, how about everything you need to know?
No, that sounds pretty good. Give it to me. Your health, your money. Breaking news, pop culture, with the biggest stars, music, trends, and of course, good food. GMA3, what you need to know. A third hour of GMA in the afternoon.
So join us afternoon.
For everything you need to know. I love that.
For 30 years, my brother's death was this mystery.
This makes a human reminds fan at the bottom of Knowles head.
Everything changed.
It's about finding
In
justice.
case you guys are watching, I just want to let you guys know that I am here. I'm just behind the screen. I'm just waiting on the segment to show up. I don't want to miss it, and I don't want y'all to miss it with me. So
The stories as they happen. ABC News Live Prime. We'll take you there.
Streaming free on ABC News Live.
Reporting in Moscow, Idaho, I'm Tina Woodward. Wherever the story is, we'll take you there. You're streaming ABC News Live.
Time to check the pulse. We begin with a $20,000 package delivered to the wrong address.
The mystery package arrived at the home of a Massachusetts woman, and when she opened it, she found it stuffed full of lottery scratch tickets.
This is a joke, thinking it's something like joke tickets, until I looked at the receipt and it valued $20,000 worth of scratch tickets. What would happen if I kept these? Would I be able to sleep at night? Those kind of things. And it was like, no, the right thing to do is to go return it.
Well, the tickets were supposed to be sent to a local store. By the way, they're worthless until they're activated by an authorized retailer. Next, the smartphone could become a thing of the past if a new startup gets its way.
Two designers who previously worked for Apple have unveiled an artificial intelligence pin. You can make calls, text, or even look up information.
good morning, you guys. Just waiting on this segment to air. I was right.
Called Humane starts taking orders next week.
Next, a possible new weapon in the fight against peanut allergies.
It's a new toothpaste.
So they got this device here. They were saying that it's gonna replace cell phones, your smartphone. And said it'll be. How is it gonna replace your smartphone unless it like projects like something and it projects on your hand? That's different. I don't know how far they're gonna get on that, but I was expecting more.
A guy in Maryland set up a jar, like the swear jar, but in this case, every time his wife mentions Taylor or Travis, she has to drop a quarter in the jar. He expects to make some big money. And next, another deer behaving oddly.
This deer showed up at a front door in Georgia, appearing to ring the bell before taking off. It is the first documented game of Ding Dong Ditch played by a deer.
Top headlines next.
This is ABC News Live.
Russian families here in Poland.
At refugee centers
Russia.
on the ground in Ukraine,
Close to the front line.
when the capital was struck to F4 storm.
It's in the board.
Let's go.
ABC News Live, America's #1 streaming news. Anytime, anywhere. Streaming 24/7, straight to you for free.
Thank you for making ABC News Live America's #1 streaming news.
All right, here we go. You ready? Let's do it.
Yes, it's the show America wants and America needs right now.
This is What Would You Do? Let's go. How are you? Yeah.
So what will you be watching Saturdays on ABC News Live?
What would you do? I guess I just found out.
The What Would You Do Marathon, 2 to 6 Eastern, every Saturday on ABC News Live.
I paid for yourself.
We start kissing each other, and then she tells me no. I get up on the beach and I kick her extremely hard in the face, and then I push her off into the sea.
A liar, a murderer, and a psychopath.
I was able to turn around now, and I had the power over him.
It angers me. It makes me just want to return the favor to him.
I would love to return the favor to him.
Natalie Holloway, A Killer Confesses, the stunning new Impact by Nightline, now streaming on Hulu.
It's lunchtime in America, so what are we serving up?
Well, how about everything you need to know?
No, that sounds pretty good.
Give it your help, your money. Breaking news, pop culture, with the biggest stars, music, trends, and of course, good food. GMA 3, what you need to know. A third hour of GMA in the afternoon.
So join us, afternoons.
For everything you need to know. I love that.
Checking more top stories, the FBI is now offering a $10,000 reward in the search for a man wanted in connection with the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol. Agents were about to arrest Gregory Yetman near Princeton, New Jersey, when he ran into the woods. He's charged with assaulting and resisting police officers.
The U.S. says Israel has agreed to daily humanitarian pauses for 4 hours at a time to allow civilians to flee northern Gaza. Israel says there will be no formal ceasefire. Airstrikes continue tonight. The Palestinian death toll here in 11,000.
Mortgage rates are finally coming down a bit, with the average long-term rate is up to 7.5%.
Today's weather.
When does she fart?
Password to Xfinity.
What
you want, girl?
And finally, tomorrow is Veterans Day.
Getty News spoke with a 100-year-old American hero who fought in the Battle of the Bulge.
At Philadelphia's annual Veterans Parade this past week, the honor of Grand Marshal was given to a very special veteran who just turned 100 years old.
Kids see the smile on your face there. Hey, mister.
Back in World War II, Corporal Benjamin Barry served in the all-black 863rd Fumigation Unit that would bring supplies and operate the facilities. As you can probably guess, they were not treated equally, and Benjamin still remembers being refused service.
Here
What
we
you trying to
are.
do?
Who all
In
be?
our uniforms representing, the United States, and they wanted to let us eat in their restaurant.
Hey, mommy.
But Corporal Barry
Do you know
helped
your
protect during the
Xfinity,
war's
like,
most crucial
what's
moments,
connected
such as the
to, what
story of
email?
Normandy and the Battle of the Bulge.
You could hear the rockets going over
It's
here.
on
Phone
here.
number.
However, it was after the war that Benjamin says he experienced one of his hardest memories, liberating the Dachau concentration camp in Germany.
It hurts me every now and then right now, just to see them,
How much sugar?
treat somebody like that.
I even wrote Jenny and told her all about it.
And during those tough times, one thing that made it a little easier for Benjamin were the care packages that he received from his future wife, Lois, who used to send him cookies all the way from Pennsylvania.
Wow, I didn't know cookies made it across the ocean. Wow.
Package from home, that's better than a paycheck.
Now, 80 years later, after raising 4 children with Lois and finally getting the honor and thanks that he deserves, Benjamin is grateful, even if the praise is still surprising.
People actually appreciate it and show it.
I, of course, legally had to ask Benjamin his secret for getting to 100, and he quoted the Bible saying, honor your father and your mother. Andrew, Andrea, that never hurts. It's a good idea.
It doesn't. It's all veterans out there. Appreciate your service. We salute you.
True heroes. Have a great Friday, everyone.
It's Friday, November 10th, and he's always been ready to throw more coal on the fire. We start here. Senator Joe Manchin upends Democrats' electoral math.
I made one of the toughest decisions of my life.
You
And
guys
decided
know
that
what
I
about
will
it?
not be running for re-election.
My retirement day in Congress could affect the race for the White House. The U.S. wanted 3 days. Israel said, we'll give you 4 hours.
It's unclear whether these 4-hour pauses will be enough.
Could a daily break from fighting break new ground in negotiations? And doctors can't believe his eyes.
There is messaging at the retina, and there's possible messaging at the brain.
The patient has become the face of a transplant breakthrough. From ABC News, this is Start Here. I'm Brad Milkey. Democrats were having a pretty good week.
The voters said, look, the government should not be telling a woman what to do with her body.
Tuesday's victory for abortion rights in Ohio
was just another sign that even in red states, the Supreme Court Dobbs decision could drastically affect turnout.
Young people are a force to be reckoned with.
To the point where, reportedly, Democrats are now frantically trying to get abortion on the ballot in other states in the presidential election next year, like Arizona and Florida. This, more than the president himself, could be the ticket to winning back the White House and potentially sweeping Congress. Well, then yesterday happened, and the math changed completely.
I've made one of the toughest decisions of my life and decided that I will not be running for re-election to the United States Senate.
In a pre-recorded video, West Virginia Senator Joe Manchin announced he will not be seeking re-election next year. And then, in a tantalizing teaser, the moderate Democrat suggested he could maybe, just maybe, seek the White House himself.
Did it
We start the day with Heidi Heitkamp. She's a former Democratic senator from North Dakota. She's also an ABC News contributor. And Senator Heitkamp, if there's anyone who knows what it takes for a Democrat to win in red states, it's you.
With the
What does this mean for
the email
Democrats as they desperately try to hold on to the Senate next year?
Well, I think that there was a genuine consensus that West Virginia was going to be tough. And so I don't think that anyone was planning on, that being the pivot point.
Do you remember how to get
and
to
if anybody could win it,
Xfinity
it would have been Joe
on the
Manchin.
television?
I
Remember they
know our
said
country
that
isn't as
it
divided
comes?
as Washington wants us to believe.
it was
We
in a
share
box.
common values of family,
Which one?
freedom, democracy, dignity, and a belief that together we can overcome any challenge.
He is as true to his West Virginian roots as anybody I know. But, it was going to be a tough race for Joe. So I don't know that it changes the calculation about the United States Senate.
And obviously Republicans feel very confident.
Something came on the text message,
They
babe.
were confident before, but even more confident now that they can take that seat.
If they hold on to all their incumbents and don't pick up any seats, they obviously would have a 50-vote
it already
majority
signed his name, but it
provided
says that you
Kamala
have.
Harris returns as the vice president. And so a 50-50 Senate, the majority is then determined by the presidential outcome. And so, it
Is
just
that it?
raises the stakes for the presidential race as well, because as goes the president,
It's
in
not?
that case, so goes the Senate. The math for Democrats has always been tougher. We've got a tough race in Arizona. Kirsten Sinema's now an independent. I don't think she's decided what she's going to do. We'll see what happens in Arizona. Nevada's going to be tough. I think Wisconsin is a little sure. I think we're pretty confident about Michigan, where we have a sitting congresswoman running for Debbie Stabinov's seat. But what about Ohio? Ohio might be a tough state for us to hang on to. If anyone can do it, Sherrod Brown can. And then there's always that
So
possibility.
apparently, you guys, this is not it. I have to figure out which one is the right one because my husband said this is not the right one. He's like scrambling right now to try to find the right thing.
Have opportunity across the country. And when people say, well, that's a pipe dream, no one thought I was going to win a Senate seat, but I did in 2012. So you just don't know. Depends on candidates, depends on time. And we're on a roll, really driven by reproductive rights and that issue.
Right, and one of the reasons it's so challenging is because Democrats are trying to just hold on to all the seats they have. There's not
Did you
that
find
many
it?
pickups left out there, and now without a really strong candidate, you perhaps don't even have West Virginia. However, the more interesting math question might now be about the White House, because Joe Manchin is part of this group called No Labels. They're made up of mainly centrist Democrats and Republicans, and there's talk that they want to put a third-party candidate forward for president. Could Manchin be that guy? Could he be mounting a run against Joe Biden?
Well, I don't know. I mean, the third party or No Labels has said that they want to run a ticket that is in fact headed by a Republican. And so I can't imagine that Joe Manchin's going to want to run for vice president.
To reunite our political parties and our people, to stop the partisanship and incivility and refusal to compromise that divided our country.
We'll see if that retrenches given this decision, but I think at this point, if No Labels is true to their word, I think they're looking for a Republican candidate to run.
Okay, but let's say he does run, because, he told ABC News that they're not ruling anything out.
About it.
He certainly did say, I'm not running for president here. If they ran, would that be a disaster for Democrats? I mean, if you're looking at a hypothetical matchup of Joe Biden, Donald Trump, and Joe Manchin, I mean, the polls are already close, right?
Is this gonna change the TV or just cut it off?
It's going to go to the HDMI one.
Oh, okay.
Are they going to take votes away from Joe Biden? Or are they going to take votes away from Donald Trump? Or will it be an equal opportunity to move people? You know, if you listen to the discussion that No Labels has, they say, look, this is going to hurt Trump more than Biden.
What I will be doing.
So we're in the work in progress, you guys. It's not on the TV just yet. He's cooking everything up. Hopefully we can get it up before 8 o'clock because that's what time it's supposed to air.
Independence cutting his way. And so those women that Donald Trump won in 2016 abandoned him in 2020. And Manchin, even though he has had an incredible high profile, is not well known.
Babe, the device said it's restarted. I think it's on. Yeah.
Hopefully that remote can control it. I don't know if this is the right remote. Good morning, America. Good morning, America. Where's my credit card?
Gotta go on Hulu.
How long will we have?
We got 20 minutes. It's on TV?
It's on right now?
No, it's not on the TV right in Path right now, but you're watching Good Morning America on the TV in the gym. Good morning, my love. Oh, this is not for y'all's eyes. We downloading Hulu so that we can watch it live because it's not working. I'm gonna flip y'all in the meantime. So you guys can watch me.
What is going on with the password? What is it doing?
We're just waiting to get everything uploaded, you guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I got crust in the corners of my eyes. I'm still tired. But we are setting up Hulu on the TV because I thought I don't have one.
No, it's creating an account.
Oh, well, go. Yeah, that's fine. Good morning, Nicole, sweet. How are you, love? Good morning, you guys. I am waiting on Hulu to be uploaded right now just so that we can watch it live because I thought I thought Tubi had the Good Morning America, but it does not. So in case you guys don't happen to have it, you guys can watch it live. And or if you guys need to review it back, if I'm able to catch it on time, we are having it on YouTube live. So just in case you guys need to come back to it and watch it that way, I think that's really cool, because you'll be able to like rewind it and see it, and it'll just be like a lifetime staple for me. So I'm really, really excited to see everything.
90.
I'm doing wonderful. I'm tired, but I'm here, and I'm excited because we are here to see the Good Morning America show. So you have to get your passport before you go to Turkey. Yeah, so you apply for your passport so you can go to Turkey. Okay, perfect. I read that wrong. It's too early, girl. I ain't had my coffee yet. But yeah, I'm excited for you. Look at you. What's going on? Oh my goodness. What's happening? But yeah, girl, it's too early in the morning. I couldn't even read. But you don't have to get your visa before you go. You can get your visa when you get there. And that's $30 cash, US dollars. So you don't have to worry about exchanging any dollars or anything like that whenever you go. I'm so devastated, you guys, that I had to take down my hairstyle for my wash day. I had my wash day last night, so I had to take down my cute little hairstyle that I did. But that gives me time to like perfect the hairstyle. Because it was just like a little 20-second little throw up, you know, and I thought it was so cute. Yes, you have to get a visa. Visa is required whenever you go to Turkey. So, good morning, Shashi. How are you, love? Thank you so much for the love. Right now, we're currently trying to upload Hulu because I thought Tubi would have had the information, but it doesn't. Good morning, good morning. My day is off to a great start so far. Right now, we're just trying to get the Hulu up. Hi, is it Bia? I'm currently trying to get this up so that we can watch the Good Morning America live. So y'all just bear with me. I'm hoping I'm able to catch it on time. Things didn't start off or kick off the way I wanted it to this morning. So, but we're here now, and hopefully we can get it up. So I'm not panicking. You're from Indonesia? Wow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to see you. Hope you're having an amazing day. Thank you so much for coming in and hanging with us today. We're just getting the video uploaded. I'm tired. Things not working?
Yes, I'm in there. I just gotta get to where we gotta go.
Use your login. Use your login pin. We're in here. We're getting everything signed in and stuff like that. I am supposed to be coming up in the 8 o'clock hour, you guys. So we got just a few minutes to get in before they talk about it. So I'm excited. I'm so silly. I'm so tired. I do not speak Indonesian. You can teach me though. Say good morning in Indonesian. What is good morning in Indonesian? I'm so excited. Good morning, you guys. Good morning, my YouTube family. I just wanted to share with you guys the good news. We are about to see. Good morning, America. What's going on?
It's because it's a first time, so it's asking you for your interest.
I'm in the USA, United States of America. All right, you guys. Hopefully, this is it. All right, y'all. We in there. We got the TV up and live. It should be coming on in about 15 minutes, maybe.
I make this deal myself.
It's your car. You should make the deal you want.
That is chaos.
That's why you should have got here early.
Then just go to the dealership for a haggle-free.
I am here, you guys. I'm still here. So if you guys want to text, I can read the screen and everything like that. So.
Good morning, America. 5 years in the West, two big stories right now. The judge rules that former President Trump committed fraud, and his Travis King about to return home from North Korea. Breaking news at this hour. North Korea claims it is planning to expel the U.S. soldier who crossed the border into the country. A judge finds Trump committed years of financial fraud, inflating his net worth by as much as $2.2 billion. Trump vows to appeal the ruling that prevents him from operating some businesses in New York. Could cost him control of some properties. Dan Abrams here to break it down. Countdown to a shutdown. Pressure mounting on House Speaker McCarthy.
It's just now morning, Bia. It's 7, almost 8 o'clock here, Bia.
House Republicans hold up a deal.
Breaking overnight, over 100 juveniles stormed into retail stores across Philadelphia. Plus, Target announcing plans to close a number of stores because of theft and organized retail crime.
Amazon under fire, sued by federal regulators in 17 states, accused of illegally maintaining a monopoly, driving out competition,
sit.
and inflating prices. What it means for shoppers.
Sit.
ABC News exclusive. The mother
Sit.
of fiancé of the Los Angeles Sheriff's Deputy
No.
who was gunned
Down.
down in ambush speak for the first time this morning. It's all they ever wanted to do.
She's like, that's not where I want to sit.
Only on GMA. Weight loss warning. A new alert about websites offering deals on popular drugs used for weight loss. How to know if the online pharmacy you're looking at is legitimate.
Strike on the Strip. 60,000 Vegas workers taking a step towards a walkout.
Come over
As
here.
President Biden joined striking auto workers
Down.
on the picket line.
Down.
New details
Down.
on the right deal in Hollywood.
Down.
And Alicia Keys firing
Down.
up Stu York City this morning. And the WNBA's newest MVP, Breanna Stewart. Stewie joining us live from Stu York City on Making History. Plus, the Hall of Fame teacher, proving there's nothing you can't do when you strive to make a real difference.
Live in Times Square, this is Good Morning America.
A very, very busy Wednesday morning. Sure, let's get right to the breaking news right now. North Korea has claimed that it's planning to expel the U.S. soldier across the border into the country.
The official news agency of the country saying authorities have finished their interrogation of Private King. Let's go to Marcus Moore with the latest developments on Travis King. Good morning, Marcus.
Oh, Michael, good morning. U.S. officials are confirming this morning that American soldier Travis King has been released from North Korean custody. This development happening overnight. A spokesperson with the Pentagon releasing a statement confirming what has happened and also saying...
You guys, thank you guys so much for being here, watching with me. We're just waiting on the segment to appear, which is at the 8th hour. So, thank you guys for your patience.
This happening overnight. North Korea saying that they decided to expel Travis King after an investigation into his border crossing that happened back in July. They, of course, revealed in August that they had him in custody and that in the course of their investigation that he allegedly had ill feelings over inhumane treatment as well as racial discrimination within the U.S. Army. Again, these are claims that have been made by North Korea. Of course, it has long been believed that they would use King's detention as propaganda for their government. And this, though, is a major development. George Travis King released from North Korean custody. What's been going on for now for a couple of months.
Okay, Marcus, thanks very much for sharing. Out of the big legal setback for Donald Trump. A New York judge has ruled that the former president committed years of financial fraud, the most significant punishment dealt to the former president yet. They claim he was inflating the value of his assets as charged in a lawsuit brought by the New York State Attorney General. Senior investigative correspondent Aaron Tursky has the latest. Good morning, Aaron.
George, good morning to you. The civil case here is the first in a year of courtroom battles that could determine former President Trump's future, and the first round brings a resounding defeat.
Good morning, One Wish.
This morning, former President Trump is vowing to appeal a ruling by a judge in New York that found he committed years of financial
It should be popping up in the next 8 minutes, you guys, hopefully.
The judge determined the conduct so
But it might be within that hour of 8 o'clock, so we'll see.
A civil trial set to begin next week. The judge decided Trump valued his Palm Beach estate, Mar-a-Lago, at 20 times what it's actually worth, $600 million.
Yes, I know you had to tune in. Good morning, Cuban American girl. How are you, love? Thank you so much.
And the judge found Trump over
Sissies.
the Trump Tower by tripling its square footage. He said it's 30,000 square feet, when in truth the judge said it's 11,000. The judge adding a discrepancy of this order of magnitude by a real estate developer sizing up his own living space of decades can only be considered fraud. On the campaign trail, Trump often boasts of his business acumen.
Some of the greatest assets anywhere in the world.
The ruling is
Yeah. I'm behind the screen too, you guys, so
last year for $250 million. In a statement, James saying she looks forward to
hopefully it'll pop on in just a moment here. I was on Tubi trying to look at it, and that was not it, so we had to go the Hulu route. But y'all can watch it with me, and I'm so thankful for y'all to be here.
Stripping Trump of his ability to operate, and it could mean he has to give up control, sell some of the properties that he owns here in New York, including buildings with his own name on it. The judge also fined his attorneys $7,500 apiece, ruling George that they repeatedly made defense arguments that the judge said were straight out of fantasy world. George?
Okay, Aaron, thanks very much. Let's talk more about the consequences. Now we have our chief legal analyst, Dan Abramford. This seems like a big win for the Attorney General.
It is a big win. And basically what the judge has done is reviewed the documents in the case and said, this is all I need. This is a documents case. It is clear that there was fraud here. And as a result, there is nothing for a trier of fact, a judge or a jury to assess, because after reviewing everything, there aren't any open questions, is basically what the judge has said.
Juries are for?
I'm excited to see what it's going to be like, you guys. I'm a little nervous. Although I know exactly what should be on there, I just don't know what is on there.
Basically, the judge is saying there are no outstanding issues to resolve, and in all likelihood, it would be the judge who would be the trier of fact in this situation.
Beyond the size of the fine, if that's what a jury ends up finding, this has significant consequences for the business of Donald Trump.
Hopefully they ain't got me on there saying,
If this
what?
holds up on appeal,
I said no.
he loses buildings, it means he loses properties, he loses control. This, you could argue, is more immediately perilous to some degree than some of the criminal cases to Donald Trump.
in his pocketbook.
Correct. Where
It looks like he goes all the way until 9, so
not
maybe
just doesn't
it's
care
gonna
about
be
the criminal
later.
cases, but there are all sorts of arguments.
Yeah, she said it should be appearing on the 8 o'clock hour.
This one has now worked its way through the court. It's already in the appellate court to some degree, and this judge is saying Donald Trump loses resoundingly on this question of fraud.
Supposed to go to trial next week, but there's a chance that may not happen.
Correct. So there's currently an appeal, an effort by Trump's team to delay the trial. We're expecting a ruling on that. And that'll tell us more than just about the timing of the trial. It'll give us a sense of where the court is going on some of the claims made here. So keep a close eye on that ruling from the appeals court.
Yeah, thanks very much, Rob. And George, now to Washington and the looming government shutdown. Pressure growing
That's
on
what
House
he
Speaker
was asking
McCarthy
about.
after the Senate released a bipartisan spending bill. Our senior congressional correspondent, Rachel Scott, is tracking it all from Capitol Hill with just 3 days to go to the deadline. Good morning, Rachel.
Robin, good morning. And that bipartisan deal from the Senate does not stand a chance in the House. The reality is lawmakers are only moving even
This is
further
already the
apart
most
with just
news I
3
watched in
days
like
until the
5
shutdown.
years.
For real. We don't watch the news, and apparently.
House Speaker Kevin McCarthy dismissing a bipartisan deal from leaders in the Senate to avoid a government shutdown.
I think the priorities are balanced.
The Senate proposal will keep money flowing until November 17th and provide $6 billion for Ukraine. That's a red line for McCarthy.
Is it the wrong move for that deal from the Senate to include additional funding for Ukraine?
Yes. Yes, it is wrong. They're picking Ukraine over America.
Instead, McCarthy is moving forward with his own proposal, insisting President Biden and Democrats must crack down on the border to avoid a government shutdown. But that still doesn't appear to be enough to satisfy a handful of far-right conservatives opposed to any short-term deal.
I think we should just doing away with our duties.
It's not the way to fund government.
If Congress does not act, 4 million government workers could lose pay. Nearly half are military troops and others who work for the armed forces. Bessa Pinchani's husband works for the Air Force.
I have no idea if my husband will get a paycheck.
Also hanging in limbo, TSA workers. They won't be getting checks either. Becky Mancha works at Dallas Love Field Airport.
Maybe they won't crack down on stuff.
Yeah, what they deserve, which is their money. I asked one of those Republican holdouts what he would say to those workers.
We have to worry about all 330 million Americans, not just isolated stories and specific individuals. Bottom line is we've got to cut our spending. This is the time to do it. If we don't do it now, when are we going to do it?
Speaker McCarthy trying to put the pressure on President Biden, saying it would be important to have a meeting, but President Biden has made it clear this is the responsibility of Congress, calling on Republicans to do their job. Michael.
Yeah, so many people need them to do that. Thank you so much, Rachel. We're going to turn now to the looting that erupted overnight at major retail stores in Philadelphia. Police say more than 100 juveniles were involved. Stephanie Ramos is there on the scene, tracking the very latest. Good morning, Stephanie.
Michael, good morning. This Apple store behind me is just one of many stores ransacked by a massive group of juveniles last night here in Philadelphia. More than a dozen people were arrested.
Overnight, organized theft. Philadelphia police searching for more suspects after they say more than 100 juveniles stormed into retail stores across the city late Tuesday, looting stores including Foot Locker, Lululemon, and Apple.
You got a crowd about 15 now that are going eastbound.
These were criminals. These were people that took advantage of an opportunity. Everybody in this city should be angry. Everybody that goes to these businesses should be angry.
Video showing people running out with handfuls of stolen merchandise. Authorities swarming the scene, finding stores left completely.
Oh my
flooded.
goodness.
Police confirming at least 15 people.
They trying to do like California, ain't it?
Police say they recovered 2 firearms.
California did that too, with the like luxury bags and stuff like that in the luxury stores.
Every city been doing that.
What is, and it's our color. I'm really pissed off about that.
Philadelphia judge dismissed charges against former police officer Mark Dial in the shooting death of 27-year-old Eddie Irizarry. But police say the looting is not believed to be in connection to the outrage sparked by the judge's decision.
This had nothing to do with the protest. What we had tonight was a bunch of criminal opportunists take advantage of a situation and make an attempt to destroy our city.
Well, they did.
Also asking people with any information or video of the looting to come forward and report it. George.
Okay, Stephanie, thanks.
Don't do that.
On the picket line, unprecedented for
What you
President
need video footage for? They got it.
During this to Michigan, encouraged the union to stick with it. CNN national correspondent Terry Moran is in Wayne, Michigan with the latest. Good morning, Terry.
It's a messed up situation because you don't send kids to jail.
12 of the auto workers striking. They are out on the picket lines 24/7 here at this Ford plant and at sites across the country. And now their cause has moved to the center of the presidential campaign. President Biden, with that unprecedented show of solidarity for the striking auto workers, joining a picket line at a General Motors facility just a few miles from us here. Biden becoming the first president to stand with striking workers on a picket line. And Biden went even farther. He openly sided with the union and with its demands. He endorsed these demands for bigger wage increases and bigger benefits, declaring that workers, quote, deserve the significant raise you need and other benefits to get back what we lost, unquote. And today it's Donald Trump's turn. Trump, the Republican frontrunner, is going to be giving a speech at a non-union auto parts facility north of Detroit to a group of supporters. And
is that better view, you guys?
Skipping a Republican debate in California, ignoring his Republican rivals to go after Biden directly on the economy and electric vehicles, which so many of these workers are concerned will cost them their job.
All right, thank you so much for that, Terry. Now to the antitrust lawsuit against Amazon. The FTC in 17 states.
Yes, okay.
Giant of illegally
Okay, perfect.
monopoly, inflating prices for consumers. Chief business correspondent Rebecca Jarvis is here with with a look at what that means for shoppers, which is the big deal, Rebecca.
It is a huge deal, Michael. Good morning. Nice to see all of you. And 40% of all online
They really are
shopping
telling
in
you
the US
everything
takes
that's
place
coming
on
on, so
Amazon. About
we will
two-thirds
know
of
when you
adults
coming
are
on.
paying members
Because they
of
wouldn't
Prime,
order just
and now the
now.
government is
Everything they
alleging
said up
Amazon
front.
is a monopoly that crowds out competition and ends up costing consumers more and sellers higher fees as well. This morning, Amazon under fire. U.S. regulators in 17 states suing the country's
That is the
largest
hardest side
online
job I ever
retailer,
had.
accusing
Amazon?
them of monopolist practices
It's
that
nonstop
allegedly
moving.
drive out competition and inflate prices for shoppers and fees for sellers. The lawsuit alleging the $1.3 trillion
But some people got easy jobs.
from lowering prices
Pedro
by
said his job was
varying rates
hard.
to sellers
What does
who
he do?
offer better prices
If you
elsewhere,
sorting,
so
it's
they
not
He
easy.
sorts.
invisible in search results.
He said that's easy?
Regulators
No,
additional
he said it's
voting
hard.
on
Okay.
stifles competition
It's
by
mindless, but it's
Yeah.
just a lot of movement nonstop.
Yeah. Like, your brain got to be on focus all the time.
costly fulfillment service.
It's grab, scan, wrap. Grab, scan, wrap, grab, scan, wrap.
No.
For the whole time you
is
do.
the president of StopFoods.com and has been selling on Amazon for 21 years.
We have to more than double our prices in order to compensate for all the fees, in order to break even.
In a statement, Amazon says that the lawsuit makes clear the FTC's focus has radically departed from its mission of protecting consumers and competition, and that it is wrong on the facts and the law, adding, "We look forward to making that case in court." And at this point, regulators are not pushing for a breakup of Amazon. Instead, it's much more likely this suit results in a penalty, some kind of fee that Amazon has to pay if the government wins. But that is a big if, considering Amazon is expected to mount a very intense defense for itself.
Apple cider, you cooking
Okay, Rebecca, thank
crab
you.
legs.
Now, Hollywood writers going back to work this morning after a vote by leadership to end their 148-day strike. We're learning new details about their deal with the studios and streamers. Kana Whitworth is in Los Angeles with those details. Good morning, Kana.
Hey, Robin, good morning to you. The Hollywood writers' strike is officially over. The nearly 150-day strike ending 1 minute after midnight. And the union securing some major wins here. Details of this deal have been sparse
It was
until now.
150
Here's what we know
days.
so
That's
far.
pretty
This
weird. I don't
3-year
remember
deal
it being that
outlines a
long.
12.5% pay increase, starting with a 5% bump when the contract is ratified. One of the
They back to work.
involved royalties, and
Aw.
they secured a 76% increase for their foreign streaming residuals, and
They only came back because of Totally Killer.
Based streaming bonus. And another big win for these members, studios and streamers will have to hire a minimum number of writers on projects. And the final issue, arguably the most important, revolved around artificial intelligence. The two sides established a set of guidelines regarding the use of AI. But you guys, of course, SAG-AFTRA still on strike. But a lot of people know Hollywood is back up and running in some 6 to 8 weeks here, guys.
Okay, Kana, thanks very much. And Kana's going to be back on ABC News exclusive. She spoke with the mother and the fiance of Los Angeles Sheriff's deputy who was killed in an ambush.
Also ahead, could 60,000 Las Vegas workers be heading to the picket lines?
And the potential danger of buying popular drugs used for weight loss online.
The Taylor effect. You wonder what that is? It's about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. What they're doing to the price of NFL tickets. We'll be right back.
Oh my goodness. If people still here, they loyal. I would not watch this.
They got me here. Some people are here. Some people are sleeping, I'm pretty sure. Thank you guys also for just hanging tight. I don't know when it's going to be airing. They're making us suffer waiting and waiting. Yes. I'm sorry, you guys. She said 8 o'clock hour, so that's all I know. I wish I knew more specific details, but I don't. What's that in?
No, you said I wish I knew. I almost started singing.
If you wanted me.
Chamberlain University belonged to something.
What, you gonna start cooking?
No, I'm trying to stay up.
You can put it on breakfast.
I want it.
What you want?
To go shopping.
Oh, okay. You don't want breakfast?
No.
I want some. But you can just go ahead, because you need a boost.
No. You want breakfast, you need?
Y'all, good morning to the Red Bull. This is what we drink first thing in the morning.
Well, it's morning for most people. It's night for me.
The Stars kicked off last night in a big way.
I used to love Dancing with the Stars, y'all.
Of the leaderboard after that performance you're seeing right there. And speaking of vaccination, this morning the Golden Bachelor, that's right, gonna join us live right here at Times Square.
It's creating a lot of excitement. Following a lot of headlines right now as well. Including the latest on the breaking news this morning. North Korea claims it is spending to expel the U.S. soldier Travis
Oh my
Kane,
God.
who crossed into the border.
Are they just gonna be circling all day?
You've already talked about him. Next.
No way. It's just a full circle.
They're reflecting.
Second Republican presidential debate set for tonight in the Reagan Library in Simi, California. 7 candidates going to take the stage as they struggle to prove they have a chance against the frontrunner Donald Trump. Trump is skipping the debate. Plus, picket lines could be soon forming in Las Vegas. Hospitality workers in that city have voted to authorize a strike if ongoing contract talks fail. And take a look at this devoted teacher being honored in Philadelphia. Miss Joyce Abbott, who is the inspiration behind the hit show Abbott Elementary, is now a member of the Overbrook High School Hall of Fame. Board of Education Vice President said, while the show is fictional, the impact you had was very real. Abbott said, when I went into this work, I did this not for the recognition, but to truly make a difference in the life of a child. That a street was also renamed in her honor, Joyce Abbott Way. And I remember when we did the live show from Philadelphia at a school there, and Quinta Brunson, the creator of Abbott Elementary, was there, and she mentioned this woman, said she was the inspiration for her to get recognized like this. Wow. It's really cool. And we've got a lot more ahead, including the new warning about buying popular drugs used for
I
weight
feel
loss.
like you're gonna come up after that.
Thank you, Robin.
It kind of
Now to our
leads
exclusive
into.
interview with the family of the sheriff deputy killed in an ambush in California. Ryan Klinkenbrummer's fiance and his mother are speaking about the life he led and his tragic death. They sat down with our Kana Whitworth. Good morning again, Kana.
Michael, good morning to you. Deputy Klinkenbrummer, known as Klink, was born into the job with a service heart from his family that has been working in law enforcement for 4 generations.
Oh.
They told me that day started with wedding plans.
What cares?
Hey,
I'm just kidding.
now.
I'm just
Somebody
kidding.
passed away.
I'm just kidding.
That's all they ever wanted to do.
till the day he died.
This morning, the mother and fiance of slain Los Angeles Sheriff's Deputy Ryan Klinkenberger speaking out exclusively with ABC News after authorities say he was brutally ambushed on duty earlier this month.
I remember that day too, like he kissed me goodbye, told me he loved me, I was like, I'll see you later, and just never came home.
We had been engaged 4 days.
4 days.
Oh, wow.
And it was the happiest I've ever seen him. And myself.
Authorities say Klinkenberger was killed
Oh, now I
after
see
leaving
why
the
they said
Palm
fiancé. I'm
Beach
like, why?
station just before 6 p.m.
Never made it.
September 16th. Investigators say
That
this
sucks.
surveillance video shows the assailant's dark gray car approaching Klinkenberger's SUV, then pulling alongside, where they say he fatally shot the 30-year-old and then sped away. After a 36-hour manhunt, authorities using chemical agents to force 29-year-old Kevin Salazar out of his parents' home and arrest him. Salazar pleaded not guilty by reason of insanity to his murder charge, his mother claiming he has schizophrenia and that she reported concerns over his mental health to law enforcement, but it's unclear whether the reports should have blocked him from legally buying a gun.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Klinkenberger's family says they were blindsided at this press conference when the LA District Attorney, George Gascon, said he would not seek the death penalty against Salazar.
If I thought that seeking the death penalty was going to bring Ryan back to us, I will seek it without any reservation, but it won't.
I think at that moment we were in a kind of a state of shock that it was not the death penalty. They weren't seeking the death penalty. Life in prison, I'm still paying for that then. As a parent, as a taxpayer, it just seems that the district attorney wants to spare a life when he didn't spare my son's life. He executed my son. He assassinated my son. He assassinated her fiance. To me, we shouldn't even be going to court. And to the governor who put a moratorium on the death penalty, I'm sorry. Things need to change.
The DA telling ABC News overnight, "We have nothing but compassion for the family of Deputy Klinkenberger. Nothing that can happen in the criminal justice system will ever repair the harm of losing someone so beloved."
Where do you go from here? I have to make sure that something positive comes out of this. I don't know what it is. I don't know the avenue, but I will stand behind anybody that needs me to speak so that there are changes.
To protect officers.
Absolutely.
Now they are looking to hold his service on October 5th, and they told me that the nationwide outpouring of support means a lot, especially from the Miami Dolphins, his favorite football team, taking a moment to honor him before Sunday's game. They made him an honorary jersey. You see it there with his name on the back. And you guys, they told me that when the Dolphins dropped 70 points on the Broncos, they knew Ryan was watching that game.
I'm glad support is helping this family. Kena, thank you. Now, the new warning about buying drugs used for weight loss. Now, with illegal websites promising discounts and alternative medications. Becky is going to join us with the potential risk and what we should know. Good morning again, Becky.
Up in the morning, Ozempic, Wegovy, Mounjaro, they're booming in popularity weight loss, but with a high price tag. And some people...
Y'all, it's taking forever. It's 8:14. I would imagine I'm somewhere soon.
Of buying these drugs. But the experts we talk to are worried those
It would make
ways of
sense to
buying
go
and
after
drugs you
this
get may not
because it
always
leads
safe.
into the story, but who knows
Websites
what they
like
do.
these promise deals on the popular drugs used for weight loss, like Ozempic, Wegovy, and Mounjaro.
Hopefully I'm next to you guys or something like that, because like, hey, it's Dragon Baby.
Medications that many of these sites are selling.
Even if you assume that the medication is the
The
correct
one good
substance,
thing is
if this is
the
not
clips will
processed
be on their
correctly,
channel,
it's not
on their
sterile,
YouTube
you
channel.
know, there's infectious concerns. People really have to be careful because this leap of faith of ordering something that you are self-injecting at home is a big problem. I personally would not expose myself to that risk.
Dr. Al Carter of the National Association of Boards of Pharmacy, who's in charge of overseeing online pharmacies, says many websites selling drugs for weight loss appear to be operating illegally by not requiring a prescription and operating without a license.
There are around 30 to 35,000 pharmacies that are acting illegally. Yes, and our digital health team finds on any given day around 20 pharmacies, new pharmacies that are operating illegally.
This looks so professional.
Right. It looks totally like the legitimate one.
Look, babe,
In a
why
matter
are
of
we
minutes,
not
Justin
surprised?
Macy at Boards of Pharmacy finds websites posing as pharmacies, which he says are illegal. Like
Yeah, I was looking on Instagram. Why are we not surprised? Why are we not surprised?
Canada, which is against
Why are we not surprised?
clear red flag.
Where to buy?
I'm not surprised. Are y'all surprised?
Again, we see these identification numbers. These are U.S. markings on these products.
But your layperson wouldn't know that.
And shows how they're promoting brand name versions of the drugs.
The reason, by the way, this looks so legitimate is because this is the actual Wegovy website.
Oh, they totally ripped it
They
off.
just totally ripped off the manufacturer's website.
Other unlicensed websites promise a compounded version. Dr. Constantino Spaniola says many of his patients are eager to get these medications, and some are turning to these sites.
There's a huge percent of the population who is looking for these medications with limited access, whether we said it's from insurance or availability. Patients are trying to get the medications ordered online. People have to be very careful.
Now, the FDA says it is risky and potentially dangerous to purchase prescription drugs on the internet or from unregulated, unlicensed sources without a prescription. FDA-approved prescription drugs should be obtained only with a valid prescription and used under prescriber's supervision or based on their direction.
That's weird.
How can you figure out if the
Is this
pharmacy
about to be
you're
going
looking
off
at
all day?
online is legitimate
What's
or
that?
fraudulent?
Being able to
Which is
fill a
the Star Wars?
prescription without a prescription should be a clear red flag to any patient. But it's still difficult because
Is it starting to
some of
spike
these
right
are
now?
really good.
These are
You
5
just
people within
don't
2
know
minutes.
What's in these drugs that
Think we
you're
missed it?
getting from these unlicensed
I
online
think so.
sources. Now, Novo Nordisk and Eli Lilly both are suing some compounding pharmacies, med spas, and other entities to protect their brand and their customers. And while it's sometimes legal for licensed pharmacies to sell compounded versions of these drugs, a legitimate online pharmacy may offer them for a little less than the branded ones, but an unauthorized illegal website will have the price way below market price, and that's a red flag. Now, the good news
Compound
is
drug
the
companies
FDA
don't
has
have to go
their
through the
Be
FDA.
Safer
That's why
X.
they
It's a
hate
way
them
to
so
use
much.
their website to find out if an online pharmacy is safe, and the boards of pharmacy has safe.pharmacy as a reference to. Guys, you're injecting these drugs in your body, you want to know what's in them.
Red flags there. Okay, thanks very much.
It's called The Trailer Beat, everyone, and I'm bringing the latest installment. It has been dubbed The Trailer Effect. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce have boosted sales for Travis Kelce's jersey and other merchandise a massive 400%. Now, ticket demand for the Chiefs' next game Sunday has gone through the roof.
I mean, the secret's out.
This morning, StubHub reporting that since Taylor Swift appeared at Sunday's Kansas City Chiefs game to support tight end Travis Kelce, ticket sales have nearly tripled in a 24-hour window for Chiefs home games. And for this Sunday's upcoming showdown at MetLife Stadium, the home team Jets have sold the most tickets in a single day this season.
We thought we had seen as big as Taylor Swift could get this summer. And now we're seeing her kind of shake the foundation.
What happened to
has
like
really been kind of one of the
times where you could like fast forward and rewind stuff?
Gabby Fuchs is a huge Taylor Swift fan, attending the Eras Tour this past May. And while she normally roots for the Pittsburgh Steelers, she and her friends bought tickets to this weekend's Jets game, hoping to catch a glimpse of T-Swift.
As Taylor Swift said, it's a fun way to spend a Sunday night, so I'm very excited to go
What?
and just
Is this
be honestly a part of what I think
What,
is
baby?
everyone's favorite pop
is
culture
this live?
right now.
I don't even know if this is right.
And this morning we're hearing from one half of Trailer, Travis Kelce, breaking his silence overnight in a clip from his upcoming podcast with his brother, trying to shake off the hype.
My personal life, that's not so personal. I did this to myself, Jason. I know this.
Well, Trav, how's it feel that Taylor Swift has finally put you on the map?
I love that. And the full
Lord have
episode
mercy.
of New Heights with Jason and Travis just dropped this morning. And you will hear Travis go on to say, quote, "It was definitely a game I will remember. By the way, we will too.
And then he goes on to say, we just slid off in the getaway car at the end. And this sounds like a line, by the way, guys, from a song of Taylor's. You'll hear it. He goes on to say, shout out to Taylor for coming through and watching me rock the stage.
All right.
There you go.
That's what he wanted.
Will she or won't she this Sunday?
I think we might.
We'll find out.
I don't know.
We know
Because
you're
it's
right.
like so many people following me like all of a sudden.
Yeah, just
Wherever you're headed this fall, there's a Ford SUV
think so?
ready to take you there. With advanced tech, spacious interiors, and impressive off-road capabilities, you'll discover why more people keep coming back to Ford SUVs than any other brand. Right now, get 2.9% financing for 60 months plus up to $1,500 on select Ford SUVs, only in your local Ford dealer.
You know that feeling of having to rewash dishes that didn't get
yeah,
cleaned?
I miss it.
I don't. Cascade Platinum Plus has me doing dishes differently.
Scrub, soak, load. I get scrape, load, and I'm done.
Only Platinum Plus is bigger. We've doubled it on grease fighting power and double the scrubbing power for a no rewash clean and a cabinet ready shine.
Rewash? Not in my house.
Upgrade to Cascade Platinum Plus. Dare to dish differently.
Good morning, America. It's 8 a.m. A major legal blow for former President Trump. The judge finds Trump committed years of financial fraud and inflated his net worth by as much as $2.2 billion. Trump vows to appeal the ruling that prevents him from operating some businesses in New York and could cost him control of some properties.
Shakira's new legal battle. The singer charged with tax evasion in Spain for the second time. The government claims she owes millions. What we know.
What's confusing is they have so many Good Morning America ABC channels.
Instead of just a live.
So you guys, I don't know what's going on, but I think we missed it. I'm kind of sure I think we did miss it. I'm not exactly sure how, but I think we missed it. But I'm pretty sure there's a way to probably find it online, because there's so much going on. There's small things going on my phone right now that I don't know what's going on right now that's happening. I don't have cable, so I can't just plop on the TV. You know, so like I stream everything. But I mean, hope is not all lost, because like I'm pretty sure we can find it. We can find it somewhere. We're just trying to find it, if I can, hopefully. I definitely will, love. I will let you guys know if we come across it and find it and everything. I will let you guys know. But I'm going to end it off because I don't want to bore you guys with this news. And then, of course, once I do find it, I will let you guys know. But thank you guys so much for watching.